Welcome to a deep dive, into the world of Pattaya condos.
Hmm.
We're going to explore this vibrant city where the energy of city life, kind of meets that tranquility of the beach.
Yeah.
And we've got a stack of sources, market trends reports, legal guides,
Wow.
neighborhood breakdowns to help us all understand what makes Pattaya condos so unique.
Well, what's really cool about Pattaya's real estate scene is it caters to a really diverse range of buyers. So you got, young professionals looking for like that modern city living. You have families that are looking for a more relaxed beach lifestyle. And then you've got like seasoned investors who are chasing those high rental yields.
And this deep dive is going to help you, the listener, navigate all of this, whether you're looking to buy, rent, or just understand, what makes Pattaya such a hot spot.
Right.
Let's start with the million-dollar question. Why Pattaya?
Well, Pattaya has this incredible ability to like blend the buzz of city life with that serenity of a beach town. You step out of your condo and you could be exploring trendy rooftop bars one night and then like enjoying that peaceful sunrise on the beach the next morning.
Sounds idyllic.
Yeah.
With Thailand being, such a popular tourist destination, what makes Pattaya stand out when it comes to condos specifically?
One thing that I've noticed in all our sources is the variety of condo options in Pattaya. It's not just like those cookie cutter beachfront apartments. We're talking like ultra modern high rises with rooftop infinity pools, family friendly complexes that have like lush gardens and playgrounds, and even like boutique condos that are tucked away in those peaceful hillside enclaves.
Wow, that diversity is definitely appealing.
Yeah.
Speaking of appealing, let's dive into, that luxury condo market, which seems to be booming in Pattaya.
Yes, the luxury condo market in Pattaya it's a sight to behold.
Uh-huh.
Panoramic ocean views, private balconies, state-of-the-art gyms, even concierge services. It's that lifestyle that like many people dream of.
It does sound very luxurious.
Yeah.
But with so many luxury condos popping up, how does one even stand out, in that rental market?
That's a great question. And it's something that developers are keenly aware of. And I think that's why these newer luxury condos are going above and beyond with like unique amenities. So we're talking like private rooftop gardens, on-site spas, co-working spaces that are designed to attract like, those digital nomads
Oh, yeah.
and remote workers.
So it's not just about the fancy interiors anymore. It's about creating a whole lifestyle experience.
Exactly. I think that developers are focusing on creating that sense of community within these condos, offering spaces where residents can connect and socialize. It's like having a built-in social network right outside your door.
I see the appeal.
Yeah.
Now, I imagine location plays a huge role in the success of these condos, both for residents and investors.
Absolutely. And that's why I think understanding Pattaya's neighborhoods is really crucial. Our sources really highlighted three key areas: Central Pattaya, Jomtien, and Protumnak Hill.
Okay, let's start with Central Pattaya.
Yeah.
What kind of atmosphere can someone expect there?
Central Pattaya is the heart of the city. It's like the place to be if you really thrive on energy and excitement. Bustling streets, vibrant nightlife, shopping malls, easy access to the beach.
So it's the place for those who want to be in the thick of the action.
Exactly. And the condo options in Central Pattaya are equally diverse. You've got everything from those compact, affordable studios, perfect for young professionals or couples, to like those spacious multi-bedroom units ideal for families or like those who love to entertain.
Now, for those seeking a more laid-back atmosphere, what does Jomtien have to offer?
Jomtien is like Pattaya's relaxed cousin.
Okay.
It offers a slower pace of life, those beautiful beaches, and it's much more family-friendly.
I can already picture myself strolling along Jomtien Beach with a nice coffee in my hand.
Yeah.
Our sources did mention that Jomtien's condo market is also quite diverse, right?
Absolutely. You'll find a mix of low-rise and high-rise condos in Jomtien, catering to a range of budgets. You can find everything from like budget-friendly studios, perfect for a peaceful retreat, to those luxurious beachfront condos with resort-style amenities.
Sounds like there's truly something for everyone in Jomtien.
Yeah.
Now, last but not least, let's talk about Pratumnak Hill. What makes this area stand out?
Pratumnak Hill is often referred to as the Beverly Hills of Pattaya,
Okay.
known for its tranquility, breathtaking views, and like high-end condos.
That does sound exclusive.
Yeah.
What kind of condo options are we talking about in Pratnam?
Think like luxurious high-rise condos perched on the hillside offering those panoramic ocean views. These properties often boast like those premium amenities, infinity pools, private gardens, top-notch security, attracting those seeking privacy and exclusivity.
So whether you're drawn to the buzz of central Pattaya, that relaxed vibe of Jomtien, or the exclusivity of Pratnam, Pattaya seems to have a condo and a neighborhood to suit every taste. But no matter the location, what makes living in a Pattaya condo so special?
I think one of the biggest selling points is that incredible range of amenities and the lifestyle they offer. It goes beyond basic necessities. We're talking like resort-style swimming pools, fully equipped gyms, rooftop gardens, even co-working spaces.
It's almost like living in a permanent vacation resort.
Yeah,
Our sources did highlight that security is also a big plus in these condo complexes, right?
you're absolutely right. Security is taken very seriously in Pattaya condos, so you'll often find 24-hour security personnel, CCTV surveillance, secure entry systems, even biometric access in some buildings.
That peace of mind is definitely valuable, especially for those who are, new to the city or new to the country.
Absolutely.
While all those amenities are fantastic, what's really cool is like, that sense of community that many of these condos foster.
Yeah.
You mentioned co-working spaces earlier. Are there any other features that encourage residents to like connect with each other?
Absolutely. Many condo complexes have communal areas like lush gardens, barbecue areas, children's playgrounds, even social clubs. They really create a space where residents can interact and build relationships.
So it's not just about living in a luxurious building, it's about being part of a like vibrant community.
Exactly. And that sense of belonging is a big draw for many condo residents in Pattaya.
Speaking of drawing people in, Pattaya's condo market is attracting a lot of attention from investors.
Oh, yeah.
What makes it such an attractive investment opportunity?
Well, first and foremost, the market itself is thriving. Thousands of new condo units are being developed each year, driven by both like local and international demand.
That's a good indicator of a healthy market.
Yeah.
What about like the financial side of things?
Yeah.
Are the returns on investment promising?
Pattaya boasts like an attractive gross rental yield averaging around 7.2%.
Okay.
To break that down, let's imagine you purchased a studio apartment for like $100,000. Based on that 7.2% yield, you could potentially earn around like $1,700 per year in rental income.
Okay, so that 7.2% represents the annual return you can expect, on your investment before deducting any expenses.
All right.
That does sound pretty appealing.
And what's particularly interesting is that rental income can vary significantly depending on the location and type of condo.
Okay.
So for example, like a luxury condo in central Pattaya with those high-end amenities, ocean views, could command like a much higher rent compared to like a studio apartment in a quieter neighborhood.
So location and amenities are key for investors looking to maximize their rental income.
Exactly. And it's not just about rental income. Pattaya's condo market is experiencing steady capital appreciation, meaning property values are increasing over time. This makes it a potentially like lucrative long-term investment.
That is good news for investors.
Yeah.
But for those who are new to buying property abroad, especially in a place like Thailand, I imagine the process can seem quite daunting.
You're absolutely right. Navigating the legal and financial aspects of buying property in a foreign country can feel overwhelming.
So for those who are considering taking the plunge, what are some like key things they should be aware of when it comes to that buying process in Pattaya?
One of the most important things to understand is the Thailand Condominium Act, which outlines the rules and regulations surrounding condo ownership, especially for foreigners.
I've heard about this act before.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on how it affects like foreign buyers specifically?
Of course. The key thing to remember is that foreigners can own condo units in Thailand,
Okay.
but there's a foreign ownership quota.
So there are limitations on how much of a condo building foreigners can own.
Exactly. The Thailand Condominium Act allows foreigners to own up to 49% of the total unit area in a condo building.
Okay.
The remaining 51% must be owned by Thai nationals.
So it's crucial for anyone considering buying a condo in Pattaya to verify this ownership quota like before making any decision.
Absolutely. It's like a fundamental aspect of the Thai property market and something every buyer, especially foreigners, should be aware of.
Now, for those who are wondering about the financial side of things, what are the typical financing options available to like foreign buyers in Pattaya?
Well, financing options for foreigners can be a bit more limited compared to Thai nationals.
Okay, so getting a mortgage from a Thai bank might be a bit tricky.
It can be. Some local banks do offer mortgages to foreigners,
Okay.
but the eligibility criteria can be strict,
Yeah.
and interest rates might be higher
Gotcha.
compared to those offered to, like, Thai nationals.
Are there any alternative financing options that foreigners could explore?
Absolutely. It's always worth checking with international banks that have branches in Thailand. They might have more favorable lending terms for foreign buyers.
Okay, and I imagine some developers might offer like their own financing packages.
You're right. Some developers, especially those catering to international buyers, offer like those in-house financing options, which can be an attractive alternative to traditional bank loans.
But regardless of the financing route they choose, one thing that stands out in our research is the importance of working with like a reliable real estate agent in Pattaya. Why is that so crucial in this market?
A good real estate agent can be an invaluable asset in the Pattaya condo market. They can help you navigate the complexities of buying property in Thailand, from identifying suitable properties to like negotiating prices and handling all that legal paperwork.
So they're not just about showing you properties, they're like your guides and advisors throughout the entire process.
Exactly. A knowledgeable agent can provide insights into the local market, connect you with like reputable lawyers, and help you avoid potential pitfalls.
Sounds incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
With so many real estate agents in Pattaya, how can someone find like the right one for their needs?
That's a great question. It's something that we'll like delve deeper into later in this deep dive.
Okay.
But for now, I'd recommend looking for agents who specialize in the Pattaya condo market and have a proven track record of like successful transactions.
So doing your research and asking the right questions is key.
Absolutely. Finding the right agent can make the entire buying process much smoother and like less stressful.
Now, for our listeners who are considering different property types, let's compare condos to villas. What are some key differences they should like keep in mind?
The choice between a condo and a villa in Pattaya really boils down to like lifestyle preferences and budget.
So it's about understanding what kind of living experience they're looking for.
Exactly. So condos offer that like lock and go lifestyle with shared amenities, often lower maintenance costs. They're ideal for those who want that like hassle-free living experience, maybe for part of the year or as an investment property.
And what about villas?
Villas provide more space, more privacy, and a greater sense of like independence. They're
Yeah.
perfect for families that need more room or those who, really prioritize having their own private outdoor space.
But with that extra space and privacy comes greater responsibility, right?
You're right. Villa owners are responsible for all aspects of maintenance, like landscaping to repairs, while condo owners share those responsibilities and costs with other residents through a management fee.
So condos offer that convenience factor, while villas provide more space and autonomy.
Exactly. And of course, budget plays a significant role in this decision. Condos generally have, like, lower purchase prices and ongoing costs compared to villas.
So for those who are looking for like an affordable entry point into the Pattaya property market, condos might be a more accessible option.
Absolutely. They offer a great way to experience the Pattaya lifestyle without, breaking the bank.
Let's move on to something I find quite exciting. The potential for like personalization.
Yeah.
What are some of the current trends in like condo design and customization in Pattaya?
Pattaya's interior design scene is a blend of modern and traditional influences.
So it's not just about, replicating those cookie cutter designs. There's room for like personal expression.
Absolutely. Many buyers are opting for open plan layouts, creating spacious and airy living areas, perfect for enjoying that tropical climate.
And what about color palettes and materials?
Yeah.
What are people gravitating towards?
We're seeing a lot of like neutral color palettes with pops of vibrant color, kind of reflecting the vibrancy of Pattaya itself.
That sounds stylish.
Yeah.
And what about incorporating like Thai design elements?
Yes, incorporating those traditional Thai elements is like a growing trend. People are adding touches of, Thai craftsmanship, intricate wood carvings, silk fabrics to create that like unique and culturally rich ambiance.
So there's a lot of room for creativity when it comes to designing your own like Pattaya condo haven.
Absolutely. And the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Whether you prefer like a minimalist modern aesthetic or like a more traditional Thai-inspired look, you can personalize your space to reflect your style.
What about renovations? Are there many options for like upgrading or modernizing existing condos in Pattaya?
Absolutely. The renovation scene in Pattaya is very active. You can find very skilled contractors and designers who can transform your kitchen, bathroom, any space to meet your requirements.
That's good to know. So whether you're buying a brand new condo or renovating an existing one, there's a lot of potential to create like a truly personalized space in Pattaya.
Exactly. It's all about creating a home that reflects your personality and, enhances your lifestyle.
And speaking of creating like a secure and comfortable home,
Yeah.
let's talk about the legal side of things.
Yeah.
Buying property anywhere involves legalities, and Thailand is no exception.
You're absolutely right. And that's why understanding that legal framework surrounding condo ownership in Thailand is crucial for every buyer, especially those coming from overseas.
We've already touched upon the Thailand Condominium Act of 1979,
Right.
which seems to be like the cornerstone of condo ownership in the country.
Mhm.
Can you remind our listeners why this act is so important?
The Thailand Condominium Act is like the rule book for condo ownership in Thailand. It lays out the rights and responsibilities of like developers and buyers, covering everything from like the registration of condo projects to the management of common areas.
So it's a comprehensive piece of legislation that safeguards the interests of, all parties involved.
Exactly. And for foreign buyers, it's particularly important because it clarifies their ownership rights and like provides a legal framework for their investment.
We've already discussed that 49% foreign ownership limit, but are there any other key aspects of the act that, like, foreign buyers should be aware of?
One important aspect is the requirement for developers to establish a juristic person,
Okay.
which is essentially a management body that's responsible for the upkeep and administration of that condo building.
Because like a homeowners association.
Right.
Ensures the smooth running of the condo complex.
Exactly. And that juristic person plays a crucial role in like managing common areas, collecting maintenance fees, and enforcing the rules and regulations of the condo building.
That sounds like a vital component for ensuring a, like, well-maintained and harmonious living environment.
Absolutely.
It's also important for buyers to understand the process of, like, transferring ownership, which involves registering the purchase with the land department in Thailand.
Right.
So there are specific procedures that need to be followed to legally transfer the ownership of a condo unit.
Exactly. And these procedures are like outlined in the Thailand Condominium Act, ensuring transparency and legality throughout that process.
It sounds like having a good understanding of this act is, like, crucial for anyone looking to buy a condo in Pattaya.
Absolutely. And I would highly recommend consulting with, a reputable lawyer that specializes in Thai property law to ensure you fully understand like your rights and obligations as a buyer.
Sound advice. Now, for those who are looking to, like, maximize their investment potential, let's talk about the world of, off-plan condo projects.
Yeah.
What exactly does off-plan mean in the context of real estate?
Off-plan essentially means buying a property before it's been built. So you're buying into the developer's vision based on plans, blueprints, and often a show unit.
So you're taking a little bit of a leap of faith,
Right.
trusting that the finished product will match, the developer's promises.
There's definitely like an element of trust involved. However, off-plan investments can offer some really enticing benefits.
Like what, for example?
One of the biggest draws is the potential for capital appreciation.
Okay.
So you're buying the property at a lower price during the initial stages of development.
And so as the project progresses and, nears completion, the value of your investment could potentially increase.
Exactly. If the market conditions are favorable, you could see like a significant return on your investment by the time the condo is finished.
That does sound appealing.
Yeah.
What other advantages do, like, off-plan projects offer?
Off-plan projects often give buyers more choices. So you might be able to select a specific unit, maybe with a preferred view or layout. And some developers even allow for certain levels of like customization during that construction phase.
So you have more control over, like, the final look and feel of your property.
To some extent, yes. Another advantage is that developers often offer like flexible payment plans
Okay.
for off-plan purchases.
So instead of having to pay the full purchase price up front, you might be able to spread those payments over the construction period.
Exactly. This can make, off-plan investments more manageable for some buyers.
But of course, there are two sides to every coin.
Right.
What are some potential risks associated with, like, off-plan investments?
You're right. Off-plan investments are not without risks. I think one of the most common concerns is construction delays.
So the project might take longer to complete than initially anticipated.
Exactly. This can be frustrating for buyers who are, eager to move in or start generating that rental income.
What other risks should potential investors be aware of?
There's always like a risk of the developer, facing financial difficulties, which could lead to project delays,
Right.
or in worst case scenarios, even project cancellation.
So it's essential to do your due diligence, like research the developer's track record before committing to an off-plan project.
Absolutely. Look into their history, check if they've completed like similar projects successfully,
Right.
and read reviews from previous buyers.
And I imagine having a good lawyer on your side is like crucial for reviewing the contracts and like safeguarding your investment.
You're absolutely right. Legal advice is essential when it comes to, those off-plan purchases.
Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about those who are looking to rent in Pattaya, either as, a temporary home or a more long-term solution. What are their options?
Pattaya has a dynamic rental market that caters to like a wide range of needs and budgets.
Okay.
You can find everything from short-term vacation rentals to, those long-term lease agreements.
So there's something for everyone,
Right.
from holidaymakers to like expats seeking a more permanent base in Pattaya.
Exactly. Short-term rentals, typically for a few weeks or months, are perfect for, tourists or those on business trips.
And what about long-term rentals?
Long-term rentals, those are typically for 6 months or a year, are more common for, expats, digital nomads, anyone seeking a more stable living arrangement.
And when it comes to location, do certain areas stand out as like rental hotspots in Pattaya?
Central Pattaya is always a popular choice for, like, short-term renters
Okay.
because of that vibrant nightlife, abundance of restaurants,
Makes sense.
and proximity to the beach.
So it's the go-to spot for those who want to be in the heart of like the action.
Exactly. And for those seeking like a more relaxed, family-friendly atmosphere, Jomtien Beach is a great option.
With its long stretch of beach and like laid-back vibe, I can see why families would be drawn to Jomtien.
Right.
For those who prefer like a more exclusive and tranquil setting, Pattaya Hill is another popular choice.
Yeah.
So whether you're seeking a like bustling city experience, a relaxed beach getaway, or, a peaceful retreat, Pattaya's rental market seems to have it all.
Absolutely. And with like a little research and guidance, you can find the perfect rental property to suit your needs and your budget.
Now, for those who are considering, investing in Pattaya's condo market, or even those who already own a property and are looking to generate income, let's talk about that rental market from like an owner's perspective.
Okay.
Pattaya's thriving tourism industry makes it an attractive destination, for rental property investors.
Right.
So there's like a steady stream of potential tenants,
Yes.
both short-term and long-term.
Exactly. But maximizing that rental income requires a strategic approach.
So it's not just about listing your property and waiting for the bookings to roll in.
Right.
There's more to it than that.
Absolutely. You need to think about your target market, the amenities you offer, and that overall appeal of your property.
So let's start with that target market.
Yeah.
How can owners determine who they want to attract as tenants?
It's about understanding the needs and preferences of, different renter demographics. So are you targeting, families, couples, solo travelers, or digital nomads? Each group will have different priorities when it comes to location, amenities, and budget.
So a family with young children might prioritize a condo with a playground and easy access to like family-friendly activities,
Right.
while a digital nomad might prefer a condo with a co-working space and, high-speed internet.
Exactly. Understanding your target market really helps you tailor your property and marketing efforts to like attract the right tenants.
Once you've identified your target market, what about amenities?
Yeah.
What are some must-haves for rental properties in Pattaya?
In today's competitive rental market, amenities play a really crucial role
Okay.
in attracting tenants.
Right.
So a swimming pool, fitness center, and high-speed internet are almost considered like standard features
Okay.
in many Pattaya condos.
So those are the basics. What about like additional perks that can make a property stand out, from the competition?
I think about things like a rooftop garden, a barbecue area, a children's playroom, or even like a communal lounge where residents can socialize. These extras can add significant value to your property and justify a higher rental price.
So it's about creating an experience, a lifestyle that goes beyond just providing a place to sleep.
Exactly. And that's what discerning renters are looking for.
Now let's talk about presentation.
Yeah.
I imagine that plays a crucial role in attracting potential tenants.
You're absolutely right. In like the digital age, first impressions matter.
Yeah.
High-quality photos, a compelling description, those are essential for showcasing your property online.
So investing in like professional photography and crafting a well-written listing can make a big difference.
Absolutely. You want to capture the essence of your property, highlight those unique features, whether it's, stunning ocean views, a spacious balcony, or modern amenities.
And what about the surrounding neighborhood? Is it important to mention, nearby attractions or points of interest?
Absolutely. Highlighting those attractions and conveniences of the neighborhood
Okay.
adds value to your listing.
So mentioning proximity to the beach, shopping malls, restaurants,
Right.
nightlife spots
All of that.
can make your property more appealing.
Exactly. It's about painting a complete picture of the lifestyle your property offers.
Now let's talk about, the often dreaded topic of pricing.
Mm-hmm.
How can owners determine like the right rental price for their property?
Pricing your rental property competitively is crucial for attracting tenants and, maximizing your income.
So it's about finding that sweet spot where you're attracting renters, but also ensuring a good return on your investment.
Exactly. There are a few key factors to consider
Okay.
when determining that rental price.
Okay.
Start by, researching similar properties in the area to see what they're renting for. Consider the size and type of your property, the amenities you offer, and the overall condition of the unit.
Okay. So a two-bedroom condo with ocean views and a swimming pool will likely command a higher rent than like a studio apartment without those features.
Exactly. And don't forget to, factor in seasonality. Rental rates in Pattaya tend to fluctuate
Right.
depending on the time of year.
That makes sense. Peak tourist season would likely justify higher rental rates.
Absolutely. And once you've set your rental price, be prepared to be flexible.
Okay.
The market's constantly changing,
Right.
and you might need to adjust your pricing
Right.
based on demand and competition.
So staying informed and adaptable is key for success in like the rental market.
Exactly. And remember, setting the rent too high can deter potential tenants, while pricing it too low might mean you're, leaving money on the table.
It's about striking that balance.
Right.
Now, beyond setting the right price, presenting your property well, what are some other things owners can do to maximize their rental income?
One of the most important things is to maintain your property well.
Okay.
A well-maintained condo is more appealing to renters and, justifies a higher rental price.
So regular cleaning, prompt repairs, ensuring everything is in good working order, those are all essential.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of, small upgrades. Things like fresh paint, new furniture, or, updated appliances. Those can make a big difference
Okay.
in the overall appeal of your property.
And for those who might not have the time or resources to manage their rental property themselves, is it worth considering a property management company?
Hiring a reputable property management company can be a great option,
Okay.
especially for owners who live overseas or simply don't have the time to handle those day-to-day management tasks.
What kind of services do property management companies typically offer?
They can handle everything from marketing your property, screening tenants,
Wow.
collecting rent,
Okay.
arranging cleaning and maintenance, dealing with any issues that may arise.
So they take care of all the nitty-gritty details,
Right.
allowing owners to enjoy a more hands-off approach to their investment.
Exactly. But it's crucial to choose a property management company carefully.
Right. Any tips for finding a reliable and trustworthy company?
Look for companies that have a good reputation, positive reviews, and a proven track record
Right.
in the Pattaya rental market.
And I imagine clear communication and a transparent fee structure are also important factors to consider.
Absolutely. You want a company that you can trust to represent your interests and manage your property effectively.
Well, it seems like we've covered a lot of ground in this first part
Yeah.
of our deep dive into Pattaya condos.
Yeah.
We've explored everything from the allure of Pattaya itself
Right.
to the different neighborhoods, the luxury condo market, the buying process for foreigners,
Yeah.
that legal framework, off-plan projects, and even the dynamics of, that rental market.
Absolutely. It's been a very comprehensive overview. And I hope our listeners have gained valuable insights into this exciting and multifaceted market.
We've learned about the diverse range of condo options,
Yeah.
the importance of understanding that legal framework,
Right.
and the potential for both, lifestyle and financial gains.
Absolutely. And as we move into the second part of our deep dive, we'll delve even deeper into the intricacies of, buying, renting, and investing in Pattaya condos.
We'll explore some valuable tips for navigating the market, share insights from industry experts, and answer some of the, most common questions we've received from our listeners.
Exactly. So stay tuned as we continue to unlock the secrets of this dynamic and, enticing property market.
But before we take a break, I have a question for you, our listener.
Yeah.
After hearing about all the different, condo options and neighborhoods, what stands out to you the most? Is there a particular area or like type of condo that has, sparked your interest?
We'd love to hear your thoughts as you continue your own deep dive into the world of Pattaya condos. Welcome back to our deep dive into Pattaya condos. Before the break, we asked you to consider what stood out to you most about what we discussed. We hope that, sparks some ideas and maybe even some questions.
We covered a lot of ground in the first part, from the appeal of Pattaya itself to the nuances of the Thailand Condominium Act. But now let's shift our focus to the practicalities of actually buying a condo in this vibrant city.
Right. Let's break down the buying process, step by step, especially for our listeners who might be new to the world of international real estate.
Perfect, because while we've touched upon the legal framework,
Right.
Understanding the actual steps involved can be incredibly helpful, especially for those considering Pattaya as their next investment.
Absolutely. So the first step in the buying process is typically signing a reservation agreement. This is a document that signifies your intent to purchase a specific condo unit.
Think of it as a way to reserve your chosen unit while you finalize the details and due diligence.
Yeah. Exactly. And along with the reservation agreement, you'll usually be required to put down a deposit, which is a percentage of the purchase price.
Now, I imagine this deposit is refundable in case something goes wrong or if certain conditions aren't met.
You're right. The reservation agreement will outline the conditions under which the deposit is refundable. So it's essential to read this document carefully and understand the terms.
It sounds like having a lawyer review this agreement is a wise move, especially for those who are new to the Thai property market.
Absolutely. Legal advice is crucial throughout the entire buying process, but especially at this initial stage.
Once the reservation agreement is signed and the deposit is paid, what's the next step in the process?
The next stage involves signing the sales and purchase agreement, which is the legally binding contract that outlines all the details of the sale.
So this is where the nitty-gritty details come into play. The purchase price, the payment schedule, the completion date, any special conditions.
Exactly. It's a comprehensive document that covers all aspects of the transaction.
I can see why having a lawyer review this agreement is absolutely crucial. You want to make sure everything is clear, transparent, and protects your interests as a buyer.
You're absolutely right. It's not a step to be rushed. Take your time, ask questions, and ensure you fully understand every clause before signing on the dotted line.
Now, once all the conditions of the sales and purchase agreement are met, what's the final step in becoming the, official owner of a Pattaya condo?
The final stage is the transfer of ownership, which typically takes place at the land department in Thailand.
So this is where the official deed is transferred into your name, and you officially become the proud owner of a Pattaya condo.
That's right. It's a culmination of the entire buying process and a moment worth celebrating.
It certainly sounds like a momentous occasion. Now, for our listeners who are looking to experience condo living without the commitment of ownership, renting is a fantastic option. And as we touched upon earlier, Pattaya offers a diverse rental market.
Yes. Pattaya has a range of rental options, catering to different durations, budgets, and lifestyles.
Let's start with short-term rentals, which are particularly popular with tourists and those on shorter visits. What should potential renters know about this segment of the market?
Short-term rentals, typically for a few weeks or months, offer a hassle-free way to experience Pattaya.
So it's perfect for those who want to, dip their toes into the Pattaya lifestyle without committing to a long-term lease.
Exactly. And many short-term rentals are fully furnished and equipped, providing everything you need for a comfortable stay.
That convenience is definitely a big plus, especially for those who are traveling light or simply want a home away from home experience.
You're right. And one thing to keep in mind about short-term rentals in Pattaya is that finding daily or weekly rentals can sometimes be a bit challenging due to legal restrictions.
So focusing on rentals for a few weeks or months might be a more realistic approach.
Exactly. And there are plenty of platforms and websites dedicated to short-term rentals in Pattaya, making it easy to find and book the perfect accommodation.
Now, for those seeking a more permanent base in Pattaya, long-term rentals are the way to go. What are some key things to consider when, searching for a long-term rental?
Long-term rentals Typically for 6 months or a year, offer more stability and often come with more favorable lease terms.
So you might be able to negotiate a better monthly rent or secure a lease that, aligns with your specific needs.
Exactly. And when searching for a long-term rental, it's crucial to consider your lifestyle and priorities.
That makes sense. What are some key factors renters should be thinking about?
Well, location is always important. Do you want to be in the heart of the action in central Pattaya, enjoy the relaxed vibe of Jomtien, or seek the tranquility of Pratumnak Hill?
Each neighborhood has its own distinct character and appeal. So it's about finding, the best fit for your lifestyle.
You're right. And beyond location, consider the size and type of property you need, the amenities that are important to you, and your budget.
It sounds like a bit of research and planning can go a long way in finding the perfect long-term rental in Pattaya.
Absolutely. And don't hesitate to reach out to local real estate agents who specialize in rentals. They can provide valuable insights and help you navigate the market.
Now, for those who are intrigued by the potential of off-plan investments, let's delve a bit deeper into this strategy.
As we mentioned earlier, off-plan properties are those that are purchased before they are built. You're essentially buying into the developer's vision based on, plans and promises.
And while we touched upon the potential benefits and risks, I think it would be helpful to, break down the process of investing in off-plan condos.
Absolutely. So the first step is, of course, identifying a reputable developer and a project that aligns with your investment goals.
So doing your homework on the developer's track record and, the project's details is essential.
Exactly. You want to make sure the developer has a history of delivering quality projects on time and within budget.
And I imagine researching the location and, understanding the potential for future growth in that area is also crucial.
You're absolutely right. Location is paramount in real estate, especially when it comes to off-plan investments.
Once you've identified, a promising project, what's the next step in the process?
Typically, you'll need to sign a reservation agreement and pay a reservation fee, similar to the process of buying a completed condo.
So it's a way to secure your chosen unit while the legal and financial details are finalized.
Exactly. And once again, having a lawyer review the reservation agreement is crucial to ensure you understand the terms and conditions.
After the reservation agreement, what comes next?
The next stage involves signing the sales and purchase agreement, which, as we mentioned earlier, is the legally binding contract that outlines all the details of the sale.
And just like with buying a completed condo, having a lawyer scrutinize this agreement is non-negotiable, right?
Absolutely. You want to ensure everything is in order, from the payment schedule to the specifications of your chosen unit.
Now, one of the, attractive aspects of off-plan investments is the payment flexibility often offered by developers. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes. Developers often structure payments in a way that makes it more manageable for buyers. Instead of requiring the full purchase price up front, they might offer a payment plan spread over the construction period.
So you might make an initial down payment, followed by, installments as construction progresses.
Exactly. This can make off-plan investments more accessible to those who might not have the full purchase price readily available.
But of course, it's crucial to understand those payment terms and ensure they align with your, financial situation.
You're absolutely right. And another key aspect of off-plan investments is understanding the construction timeline and the handover process.
So knowing when the project is expected to be completed and when you can expect to, take possession of your unit is crucial.
Exactly. Construction timelines can vary, so it's important to have a clear understanding of the developer's projections and any potential factors that could cause delays.
And I imagine that during the construction phase, buyers should stay informed about, the progress and any updates from the developer.
Absolutely. Reputable developers will usually provide regular updates to buyers, keeping them informed about the construction progress and any significant developments.
Now, before we move on, I want to touch upon a topic that's relevant to both, those buying complete condos and those investing in off-plan projects, the role of real estate agents.
Yes, real estate agents can play a significant role in the Pattaya condo market, especially for buyers who are, new to the area or the process of buying property in Thailand.
We've already established that finding a, reliable and trustworthy agent is essential. But let's break down what makes a, good real estate agent stand out from the crowd.
Well, first and foremost, a good agent should have in-depth knowledge of the Pattaya condo market.
So they should be familiar with the different neighborhoods, the types of condos available, the current market trends, and, the legal aspects of buying property in Thailand.
Exactly. They should be able to answer your questions confidently and provide valuable insights into the market.
And beyond knowledge, what other qualities are important in, like, a real estate agent?
Strong communication skills are crucial. A good agent should be a good listener, understanding your needs and preferences, and, effectively communicating information to you throughout the process.
So it's about building a rapport and feeling comfortable, asking questions and sharing your concerns.
Absolutely. And a good agent should also be proactive in finding properties that meet your criteria, negotiating on your behalf, and guiding you through the entire buying process.
It sounds like a true partnership where the agent is acting as your, advocate and advisor.
Exactly. And finding the right agent can make the entire experience much smoother and less stressful.
Now, for those who are ready to start their search for a Pattaya condo, either to buy or to rent, where should they begin? What are some, good resources or starting points?
Well, the internet is a great place to start your research. There are numerous websites and online platforms dedicated to real estate in Pattaya.
So you can browse listings, get a feel for prices, and explore different neighborhoods virtually.
Exactly. And many real estate agencies have their own websites showcasing their listings so you can get a sense of their expertise and the properties they specialize in.
What about attending, property exhibitions or seminars? Are those worthwhile for, like, potential buyers?
Absolutely. Property exhibitions and seminars are a great way to meet developers, real estate agents, and other industry professionals, face to face. You can learn about new projects, get insights into market trends, and ask questions directly.
And I imagine it's a good opportunity to network and gather valuable information from, those who are in the know.
Exactly. It's a chance to connect with people who can guide you through the process and provide expert advice.
Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to touch upon a topic that's often overlooked, but incredibly important: due diligence.
You're right. Due diligence is a crucial step in any property purchase, whether it's, a completed condo, an off-plan project.
For our listeners who might not be familiar with the term, can you explain what due diligence entails in the context of, you know, buying a condo in Pattaya?
Due diligence is essentially the process of, thoroughly investigating a property and the associated legal and financial aspects before committing to a purchase.
So it's about going beyond the glossy brochures and marketing materials and digging deeper to ensure everything is as it should be.
Exactly. Due diligence involves verifying the ownership of the property, checking for any encumbrances or outstanding debts, reviewing the building's permits and licenses, and assessing the financial health of the developer.
It sounds like a rather meticulous process, but one that can potentially save buyers from costly mistakes or surprises down the road.
You're absolutely right. Due diligence is an investment in peace of mind. It helps you make an informed decision and avoid potential pitfalls.
And I imagine having a lawyer specializing in Thai property law is an essential part of the due diligence process.
Absolutely. A lawyer can review contracts, conduct title searches, and ensure all legal aspects of the transaction are in order.
So while it might seem like, an extra expense, legal advice is an investment that can protect your interests and ensure a smooth and secure transaction.
You're absolutely right. It's an essential part of the due diligence process and should not be overlooked.
Well, it seems we've covered a lot of ground in this second part of our deep dive into Pattaya condos.
We've explored the steps involved in buying a condo, the dynamics of the rental market, the intricacies of off-plan investments, and the importance of due diligence.
And as we move into the final part of our deep dive, we'll shift our focus to some of the, more nuanced aspects of the Pattaya condo market.
We'll delve into the potential pitfalls to watch out for, share insider tips for navigating the market, and explore the evolving trends shaping the future of condo living in Pattaya.
So stay tuned as we continue to uncover the secrets of this dynamic and exciting property market. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've journeyed through the ins and outs of buying, renting, and even those, intricacies of off-plan projects in Pattaya's condo scene. But like any savvy investor or even someone just looking for a great place to live, we need to talk about potential challenges.
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't be a true deep dive if we only highlighted the positives. Every market has its nuances, and Pattaya's condo market is no exception.
So let's put on our critical thinking caps and explore some potential pitfalls that buyers or renters should be aware of. What are some things that stand out in our research?
Well, one thing that comes up often is the issue of oversupply. Pattaya has seen significant condo development, especially in recent years, and in certain areas there might be more units available than actual demand.
So it's like a classic case of supply and demand potentially impacting the market.
Exactly. And while this can create some good deals for buyers, it also means that investors need to be particularly careful about their choices.
So location and choosing, like the right type of condo, become even more crucial in a potentially oversupplied market.
Absolutely. It's essential to invest in areas where there's sustained demand, whether it's driven by like tourism, lifestyle amenities, or a growing expat community.
So doing your homework on the, specific neighborhood and the target market for your condo is key.
Exactly. And speaking of things to kind of watch out for, another point our sources highlighted is the importance of understanding like the ownership structure of a condo building.
We've discussed that 49% foreign ownership quota, but are there other um, ownership-related aspects that buyers should be aware of?
Yeah, it's essential to understand the ratio of foreign to Thai ownership in a building.
Why is that ratio so important?
Well, if a building has a high percentage of foreign ownership already, it might limit your options if you ever decide to resell your unit.
That's a good point. So buyers should inquire about like the current ownership breakdown before making a purchase.
Absolutely. It's a simple question that can save you potential headaches down the road.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about something that can be a concern for both buyers and renters. The quality of construction. How can someone assess the construction quality of a condo in Pattaya?
That's a, crucial aspect to consider, and it's where having a trusted real estate agent can be so valuable. A good agent will be familiar with reputable developers
Hmm.
who are known for their, high construction standards.
So it's not just about, those flashy finishes. It's about what's behind the walls, too.
Exactly. And if you're buying an off-plan property, it's even more crucial to research the developer's, track record and their commitment to quality construction.
Are there any red flags potential buyers should like watch out for when assessing construction quality?
One thing to pay attention to is the reputation of the contractor involved in the project. A developer might have a good track record, but if they've partnered with a, less than reliable contractor, it could potentially lead to issues.
It's about doing your due diligence on like all parties involved in the construction process.
Exactly. And don't hesitate to ask questions about the materials being used, the building's structural integrity, and the, warranties offered by the developer.
It's better to be safe than sorry, especially when making such a, significant investment. Now, let's talk about something that can impact the long-term value of a condo, maintenance. How does maintenance play a role in the Pattaya condo market?
Maintenance is a critical factor in, preserving the value and appeal of a condo, especially in a tropical climate like Pattaya's.
So factors like humidity, salt air, and exposure to the elements can take a toll on the building over time.
You're right, and that's why it's essential to understand how a condo building is like managed and maintained.
We've talked about the juristic person, which is responsible for the upkeep of common areas. But what about, the maintenance of individual units?
The responsibility for maintaining individual units typically falls on the owner.
So regular cleaning, repairs, and addressing any issues promptly are essential to keep a unit in good condition.
Exactly. And it's not just about aesthetics. Proper maintenance can prevent more significant and like costly problems down the road.
Now, for those who are considering like investing in Pattaya condos, what are some key factors that can impact, the potential return on investment?
Location, as we've discussed, is paramount. Investing in a condo in a prime location with high demand can lead to, higher rental yields and capital appreciation.
So understanding the dynamics of different neighborhoods and identifying areas with growth potential is crucial.
Absolutely. And beyond location, the type of condo and the amenities offered can also like significantly impact ROI.
So a condo with, those resort-style amenities in a sought-after location is more likely to attract tenants and command higher rents.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the importance of presentation. A well-maintained, stylishly furnished condo is more likely to appeal to renters and justify a higher rental price.
So investing in like quality furnishings and ensuring the condo is presented well can pay off in the long run.
Absolutely. It's about creating a desirable living space that tenants will be willing to pay a premium for.
Now, as we wrap up our deep dive into Pattaya condos, I want to touch upon like the evolving trends shaping the future of this market. What are some key trends that stand out in our research?
One trend that's gaining momentum is the rise of like smart condos.
So we're talking about condos that incorporate technology to enhance, Convenience, security, and energy efficiency.
Exactly. Think features like, smart home automation systems, keyless entry, energy-efficient appliances, and even integrated security systems.
It sounds like these smart features are becoming increasingly desirable for, both buyers and renters.
You're right. They offer a level of convenience and sophistication that appeals to a, modern lifestyle.
What other trends are shaping the Pattaya condo market?
Another trend is that growing demand for like sustainable and eco-friendly condos.
So buyers and renters are becoming more conscious of the environmental impact of their living spaces.
Absolutely. Developers are responding to this demand by incorporating, green building practices, using sustainable materials, and integrating energy-efficient features into their projects.
So features like, solar panels, rainwater harvesting systems, and green spaces are becoming more common in Pattaya condos.
Exactly. And these eco-friendly features not only benefit the environment, but they can also lead to lower utility bills and a healthier living environment for residents.
Now, before we leave our listeners with, some final thoughts, I want to touch upon something we've discussed throughout this deep dive, the importance of research and seeking expert advice.
You're right. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to like navigating the complexities of the Pattaya condo market.
So whether you're, a seasoned investor or a first-time buyer, taking the time to research the market, understand the legal framework, and seek guidance from trusted professionals is essential.
Absolutely. Don't rush into any decisions.
hmm
Gather information, weigh your options, and make, informed choices that align with your goals.
Well, it seems we've explored every nook and cranny of the Pattaya condo market. We've covered the allure of this, vibrant city, the diverse range of condo options, the intricacies of buying and renting, the potential pitfalls to watch out for, and the evolving trends shaping the future of this, dynamic market.
We've delved into the legal framework, the financial aspects, and the importance of due diligence. We've even shared, insider tips and insights from industry experts.
And as we conclude this deep dive, we want to leave you, our listener, with a final thought-provoking question. As the lines between, work and leisure continue to blur and the desire for flexible lifestyles grows, how do you envision the concept of home evolving in a place like Pattaya?
Is it a place to escape, place to invest, or a place to truly belong? We encourage you to ponder this question as you continue your exploration of Pattaya condos.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the, fascinating world of Pattaya condos. We hope this deep dive has empowered you with knowledge, sparked your curiosity, and perhaps even inspired you to embark on your own Pattaya property adventure.